and don't stop to freaking complain, because I feel like we complain so much. This
Who you
wokeness
be
experience.
around that just be complaining all the time? Maybe just 'cause I don't be around that
You want me
much
to point
people.
out every time you guys complain?
I don't feel like
Damn,
I
he's
don't
coming
feel
at
like I
us.
be complaining. I'm gonna keep it a beat. Like I don't feel like
No, because I'm gonna say it, because I think sometimes
Can you do that with me? Do that with
we've
me.
gotten so used to it that we don't realize when we complain.
All right, yeah, bet. Do that with me.
All right.
Facts. Call me
Like,
out.
I would just call it out, because I think we live in a society right now that the first reaction oftentimes to things are finding the way to say is something else's or someone else's fault in some way.
I feel like I'll take accountability for my shit. Damn, all right. You know what I'm saying?
I can
Some
say
reflection.
I can say I take accountability, but there's times where I don't take full accountability and I don't really realize it. But
I know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not. Sometimes it's not even our fault. I think it's just part of like societally, like we just ingrained that shit into
programming.
into our being.
No, but I think all people like that, because you know these old heads don't take no accountability. They was wilding.
None at all.
This shit, I feel like right now is the most accountability we probably ever taken for ourselves.
Who?
As humans, as a race, as a society, yeah, hell yeah.
In which way?
Bro, these motherfuckers used to kill each other with swords and then go home and just have dinner and shit. Like, all right, we vibing.
Bro, right now we're killing each other with a freaking drone from Vegas, bombing a whole other country and going back home and eating dinner like I was just playing a video game.
Or shooting up places.
Well, I'm not, but I get what you're saying.
But what I'm saying is that I think from a perspective of, I think we're quote unquote least violent, but I think it's just human nature. I think it's part of the animal nature of being a human involves some kind of violence in such a way, and we tried to ignore it, and creating hierarchies just comes.
Yeah,
like,
it always happens.
Yeah.
Whenever you get people,
I don't think
you often find yourself complaining. You ever catch yourself complaining?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you handle that in that moment? Like,
don't be a pussy. I tell myself, it's like pretty much.
There you go.
Like when it's like, oh, it's like 5. I'm like, gotta get up. It's 5 a.m, and I hit the alarm, and then I hit snooze. By the second time, I'm like, fuck, why the fuck am I hitting snooze? So I'm cursing myself out. Like, get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Push yourself.
Oh, but you shouldn't talk to yourself like that. You gotta.
What do you mean? Like,
you gotta be gentle. I'm not saying this.
Like sometimes it takes that, and I don't mean like I'm always like cursing, but like sometimes that's how I have to tell myself when I don't want to hear it. That's how I have to say it. So I'm like, it's almost like a jolt.
Yeah, you got to be gentle with yourself, but not at that time. Like I agree with him. Like you gotta at that time you gotta push yourself. You gotta hit like whatever you gotta tell yourself to get yourself out of that bed and push yourself, because you know you gotta get it done or it's not getting done. So, but then sometimes we do need to be more gentle with ourselves, but just not with that shit. With that, you got.
So in what areas should we be gentle with ourselves then?
Like I don't know, just some shit we should be softer with ourselves, but like we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves about some of the situations, some of the things that we go through. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself about it, but you should also take accountability and like, all right, damn, I can't be mad. Like, all right, that shit happened. Fuck it. Like, whatever it is, what it is. But let me make sure it doesn't happen again, and let me just push through it. So I feel like it's both sides.
I don't know. I feel like there's moments for it.
You can't dwell in it.
Yeah, I feel like there's moments where you have to take action that you cannot stop to dwell on the emotion at the moment when you need to be taking action.
Facts.
Now, when you have a lull or a time where it's like, all right, now I need to like balance myself, or I need to check, or I'm like, oh, I need a break. Then those are the moments when you take a break and hold. Like
that's when the moments you like you're solving yourself, pretty much. Like
not just solving yourself. Like, cause I feel like, because I'm the type, like I know I mentioned oftentimes, like, oh, like as a man, you shouldn't always react of emotions, but you need to understand your emotions in order to do that. But I like what I mean is like in the moment, if I'm heated, I need to learn how to not react to that heatedness.
Right.
But then I'm like, after the fact, I need to be able to go back and think about what caused me to get so heated.
So mad.
So, you know what I mean? And like process it and be like, was it justified? Or no, there wasn't really a reason. Why did it get to me? Whatever the case might be, you need to be able to process that and think about it. So you need a little bit of both. I don't know. I think that's part of being a man too.
It's a part of growth, though.
That's funny because this morning, that's exactly what I said to myself. Get your ass up. Like I woke up at 5 and I was about to hit that snooze. Matter of fact, no. I woke up like around 2. I couldn't get a full night's rest. I haven't been able to for some reason. I think I need a new mattress for real. But in my head, I'm like, damn, if I can't fall asleep again before 5, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the gym. I don't know. And I want to say probably like maybe 30 minutes before 5 is when I started like being half asleep, and I even almost heard myself snoring a little bit, and then boom, the alarm goes off, and I'm like,
You shit, you gotta tell yourself, don't be a pussy. And you'd have got up, bro. That wouldn't have happened.
I
You'd have
was
been at
like,
the gym, bro.
nah.
He'd have been right at the gym.
I was like, nah.
You,
I didn't get no sleep, bro. I need to get
so
sleep.
you
And then I was like, nah. Take your ass to the gym. Let's go. Come on. And then I went. And even at the gym, I was like, nah, one more set.
There was some baddies over there.
Nah.
That's the
Nah.
worst. I hate when
But
it's
that's okay. I'm okay with that because it's
Nah,
more focus for me. Like I don't really. I mean, that's not really what I go there for, but
man.
it's more focus for me. I'm okay with that.
You know, you gotta do the extra 7 the
So,
baddies there.
I have
We
it
got a
down
video
low.
here.
It's a different video, so we don't take a twist.